Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys my full 2023 Monster Jam season predictions. Same amount of tours last year, so we're going to get right into it with the Stadium Series Blue. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the lineup. I'll pop it up on the screen for you guys. As you can see, we have Ryan Anderson, Son of a Digger, Barry Moose Hour Zombie, Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer, Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger, Corey Rummel Megalodon, Jim Kohler, an Avenger, Axe by Joe Foley, Chris Kohler and Monster Mutt, Colt Stevens and Thunder Boris, Mark List and Toro Loco, Ryan Disharoon and Shaker, formerly Cyclone Shaker of course, and John Gordon in Bad Company. So a stacked lineup for the Stadium Series Blue. We have Ryan Anderson and Tyler Menninga on this tour. They competed with each other last year on the Yellow Tour, and that was a fun battle to watch. So I think we're going to see a similar battle this year. I'm going to go ahead and pop up my standings predictions on the screen right there. Ryan Anderson, Son of a Digger, I think he's going to take this tour just barely. I think Tyler Menninga, he's probably the future of Monster Jam, honestly. He was just so good last year, and I think he's going to improve a ton. But I just can't pick against Ryan for now. So we're going to leave it like this. This is my standings predictions if you guys want to pause it. In 12th, I'm going to have Joe Foley and absolutely no disrespect to him at all. I feel like he had a pretty good weekend recently in San Diego, so I'm hoping that continues for him. And the Axe body just looks amazing this year. So there's Joe Foley and Axe, Ryan Disharoon and Shaker in 11th. I think Ryan Disharoon can be a talented driver. He's just not always the most consistent, and in his first weekend, I believe he only got like 5 points total. He had tons of mechanical issues, especially on that first day. So he's already in a bit of a hole. So I'm going to have him in 11th for now. I have Chris Kohler and Monster Mutt taking that 10th spot. Another Team Scream member. There's 4 on this tour. And I have Chris Kohler getting 3rd out of all those, just behind his dad, Jim Kohler, and Avenger. I have him in 9th. I have Colt Stevens driving Thunder Boris in 8th. Returning to Monster Jam, and I'm glad to see that. But after being out of the truck for however long that was, I think like 3 years or something like that, since he drove Brodozer, she's been getting better over the years, especially at freestyle. She swept the freestyles last week in San Diego, and I thought those were both pretty good runs. You have John Gordon, Bad Company in 6th. I think he's going to have a pretty good year too. We're going to head into the top 5. Barry Moose Hour and Zombie, a really consistent driver. You're always going to get a good freestyle result from him probably, and a backflip. He's able to rack up points, and he should be able to get a top 5. Mark List and Toro Loco in 4th. I think he was really talented last year, and I hope he'll continue it this year. Corey Rummel and Megalodon, one of my favorite drivers to watch. I think he's the best in Team Scream, and he can lay down one heck of a freestyle. So Corey Rummel and Megalodon, good at freestyle skills and racing. So you know, he's not the best on this tour at everything, but he's always going to give you those consistent results, and every now and then he'll get an overall event championship. So Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger obviously in 2nd. He's been really fun to watch last year in the Stadium Tour, and I think it should continue this year. But Ryan Anderson, I think he's going to take the cake. Obviously one of the elite drivers of Monster Jam, probably the best in Monster Jam. I don't think anyone's here to argue that too much, unless maybe Tom Mentz. We'll talk about him though in a second. Until then, let's move on to our first arena tour. Here's the lineup for the Arena Series East. We have Weston Anderson, Gravedigger, Lindsey Reed, Scooby-Doo, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack, Frank Rummel, Stone Crusher, Chad Tingler, Zombie, Hunter Zauza, and Earthshaker, and Bernard Light and Megalodon. Here's my standings predictions for the East Arena Tour. In 8th, I have Frank Rummel and Stone Crusher. In 7th, I have Zombie by Chad Tingler. 6th, I have Dalton Widener and Jurassic Attack. 5th, I have Hunter Zauza and Earthshaker. And then 4th, Bernard Light, Megalodon. 3rd, Lindsey Reed, Scooby-Doo. 2nd, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. I think he's going to have a pretty good year, but I don't think anyone's going to come close to Weston Anderson on this tour. I think he's going to dominate. Our next arena tour is going to be the Arena Series Central. That's going to have Brandon Vincent and Gravedigger, Cody Saucier, Dragon, and you guys could read the rest, honestly. Here's my standings predictions if you guys want to pause this real quick. In 8th, I have Michaela Talachka and Megalodon. I hope she has a good year, but we just haven't seen a lot from her yet. So for now, she's going to be in 8th for me. I have Jessica Dunn, 2nd generation. In 7th, I have Jamie Sullivan driving Monster Mutt Dalmatian in 6th. Again, we haven't seen a lot from her, but I'm hoping for the best. We have John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity getting that 5th spot. The very talented Zach Garner in Wildside, one of my favorite drivers. I have him getting in 4th though, behind Tony Oaks in Thunder Roarus, Cody Saucier in Dragon, and then Brandon Vincent, who I think is going to win this tour. Your reigning World Finals racing champion. He should have all the momentum, and he's a very talented arena driver. We're going to have the Arena Championship Series West now. Here's the lineup. I'm not going to read the names anymore. You guys can look if you want to, or pause the video. This is the last of the 3 arena tours. Here's my standings predictions. I think Raminator is going to get in last, unfortunately. And then Ramunition in second to last. I like both of those Ram trucks in Monster Jam. But honestly, I don't expect them to do a ton in this tour. So yeah, we're going to have that for now. Ashley Sanford and Megalodon, a bit hard to predict. You know, I'm hoping the best for her, of course. But until we have, you know, at least a full season of her Monster Jam career, I don't know where to put her, honestly. We have Bailey Shea getting in 5th. Elvis Lanes in 4th. Or Linez, sorry. Elvis Linez. 3rd, we have David Olford in Velociraptor. I think David Olford is a very talented driver, and hopefully he gets to the stadiums one day. Tristan England, same with him. I don't know when he's going to finally get his stadium tour, but I think he deserves it. I think he's going to finish 2nd on this tour because Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger is going to take it. She's just a very talented arena driver, and she showed that last year. I picked against her. She proved me wrong, so I'm not going to pick against her again. Finally, our last tour that I will be predicting is the Stadium Championship Series Red. Here's the lineup. 12 trucks. Here's my predictions for the Stadium Championship Series Red. I think Mike Christensen, Vendetta. I'm glad he's on this tour, but I think he's unfortunately going to be last. I have Jester getting in 2nd to last. Just in front of him, I think it's going to be Jamie Garner in El Toro Loco. Unfortunately, he's not driving overboard, but he did have a good first weekend, so hopefully he gets higher than 10th. Travis Mowry in Velociraptor. I think he has potential. I've seen his last 2 stadium freestyles in Extreme Attitude in Glendale, and he looks good from those, but other than that, I don't know what to tell you because I don't have a lot of stadium. I don't know if he has a lot of stadium experience, essentially is what I'm trying to say, so I don't know where else to put him. Caleb Blood and Soldier Fortune, I have her getting an 8th behind Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken. Listen, I have high hopes for Nick Pagliarulo. I think he's going to have a pretty good year. So I'm going to honestly really make a bold statement here saying he's going to get 7th. Hopefully he proves me right. This tour I think is very top heavy though, so this top 6 is undeniably going to be the top 6 if you ask me. It's just going to be the order that may change up. I think Bryce Kennedy's going to get in 6th. I think Camden Murphy is going to get in 5th, so it already tells you how top heavy it is. If I have Camden Murphy getting 5th in a stadium tour, Cole Vernard in 4th, Adam Anderson in 3rd, Todd LeDuc in 2nd. I think Tom Mentz gets his 2nd straight. Actually, I want to say this is his 3rd straight stadium championship because he won it in 2021 as well. So I think he's going to get his 3rd straight despite getting 0 points last weekend. That was a tough break for him, but I think he's just way too consistent to pick against. And like I said, it's a top-heavy tour. I could see really anybody in this top 5 winning the championship, but let me know what you guys' predictions are in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll have my predictions out later tonight for Anaheim and San Diego. See you next time.